home buying landscape is changing. As more and more young home buyers are entering the market, they're realizing they can't afford as much in the big cities, so they're looking elsewhere. As I started to look into this trend, I became obsessed with San Antonio. As a matter of fact, when it comes to buying, San Antonio is ranked as one of the hottest zip codes in the country. San Antonio has a distinctive style and energy that's built on its storied Spanish and Mexican influences, German and Italian immigrants, and Native American roots. All of these cultures are woven together to give this city a brand new energy that appeals to a new generation. I'm here to explore what the city has to offer and to take our home buyers on a journey through this historical and cultural mecca to find the right neighborhood to call home and to find out why San Antonio might be just the place to make a move. Finding your first home is one of the most exciting
Let's get it.
and challenging things you'll do in your life.
I don't know anybody who wouldn't get discouraged after an entire year of looking.
With so many things to consider, it's easy to forget what it's all about.
We didn't want to just get what our parents expected us to get.
My name is Andrew Tyree. I'm a realtor and a neighborhood explorer. I believe strongly that the house you buy is only one part of the equation. Your neighbors, the businesses around you, and the community where you'll plant your roots are what make a place a home.
This is awesome. I mean, this view.
There's genuine love in the streets. You can walk past people and they say hi.
I'll be taking some first-time home buyers on a journey to find a neighborhood that feels like home. You like that?
I like it.
As they discover what they should really consider before they sign on the dotted line.
You've become like my best friend.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure it out. I need some hugs, man.
Come on.
We'll go beyond the typical house hunt. This is Beyond the Block. Today we're gonna meet first-time home buyers, Mi and Kino. They live here in San Antonio, and they've been here for a while. Now they definitely wanna stay, put down some roots, and buy their first house. Their budget is right around $275,000, which I feel like they can find exactly what they're looking for.
I'm from San Jose, California.
I was born in Korea. I moved to New York when I was 7.
We're here in San Antonio now because he joined the military 4 years ago and they stationed him here.
I like San Antonio, especially the cost of living. But in that short time that we've been here, a lot has changed.
It's a good time to buy a house.
We always say like, man, imagine this place in 5 years. Like, it's gonna be crazy.
The energy that I get from San Antonio is that it seems that the young crowd is moving in. I think seeing young people buy houses is amazing.
So we currently live in a 1-bedroom apartment. It's really hard to host our friends, so we do want there to be 1 or 2 spare bedrooms.
Garage and big yard for Luna.
Luna is our rescue dog. Our lives revolve around her. The places we go need to be dog friendly. So we're looking at neighborhoods in Northeast, which is where we're living around now, Olmos Park and the Pearl area. We don't really have a network of people who have owned homes, so it's kind of scary. I don't have a lot of people to ask questions to, and when I told my mom we were looking for a house, she was excited, but she wasn't expecting much just because no one in my generation, in my family, has ever bought a house.
When I brought this up to my parents, every time it seems like they're saying, you know, like, are you sure that's a good decision? So I've internalized my dad so much. He's always just taught me to be very critical of things, especially when it comes to making such a big purchase.
I think it can be really tough when you don't have somebody close by who's been through the process, who you can bounce ideas off of, and who can help you think about the things that you just don't know you should be asking.
Hi.
Oh, Luna, come here.
My plan is to use the tools that I have to help do that research, to help provide those answers, explore new neighborhoods, and fill in the gaps. Thanks for inviting me over. Tell me a little bit about how important it is to buy your first home.
I'm first generation here. My parents both immigrated here from Vietnam. So I'd be the first in the family to own a house, to show them that all that hard work they did coming here was worth it.
Yeah, actually adds some more pressure.
And my parents actually came here from Korea, and I was 7. My dad's given me a lot, and that'd be a really, really good feeling.
It's super important, right? I know it's huge for me being first generation here in America. My parents are from Jamaica, so I totally understand that. But hopefully that we're gonna be able to find you guys something that's perfect for you. I'd love to get a tour around this place to kind of get a feel for what you might need.
So we can start here. We're already in the
Yes.
kitchen. It's huge. It takes up most of the apartment.
Would you say that was really important to you, like having a kitchen this size?
Yeah.
It is, yeah. We do cook a lot at home, so it'd be nice to have an updated, really nice looking kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. Also notice a lot of bikes, more bikes than there are people.
Yeah.
So talk to me about the bikes.
Yeah, so she's a huge biker.
Okay.
Not really. Well, three of the bikes are his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do mostly mountain biking, and that's kind of like the garage. And that's why, if you can see, we need a bigger space, because that's not very aesthetically
It's
pleasing.
not cute.
That's very interesting that you like have 3 bikes. I barely know anybody with one.
Really?
Yeah.
This is our bedroom.
And it's a nice size. It's a nice space. It has a lot of natural light. Pull-up bar.
Yeah.
We're into fitness.
Yes, so
right.
we're both members of our local climbing gym.
Okay.
So I've been working on my pull-ups.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna demonstrate? Come on, I have confidence. Hey! That is
Thank
amazing.
you.
That's really good.
Okay, so you guys mentioned a couple different neighborhoods in San Antonio. The area right around the Pearl, the northeast part of San Antonio, and then almost part, right?
Yeah.
I want to introduce you to a great tool on the Realtor.com app. It's called Map Draw, and it allows you to pick a neighborhood that you're interested in, draw a circle around a neighborhood, and the houses that will populate in there, you can find more information about.
Cool.
Okay.
I've noticed the prices around the Pearl have been going up quickly.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's because of that major development down there, the way that neighborhood is changing, all the
Yeah.
bars, restaurants. So I think for that immediate area, it's gonna require a higher price tag, slightly above your budget. You don't wanna get caught up on the wrong side of that.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
So to find something in your price range, I think we should look at neighborhoods just north of the Pearl, like Tobin Hill, which are still in the vicinity, but not quite as expensive.
Sounds good.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Great. Let's start with the northeast section, right? Once you put in the city, then you can draw a custom circle around just the areas you want to consider and see the listings available.
Cool.
Okay.
Second neighborhood you guys were interested in, that was the area right above the Pearl. Let's look at a house here. This right here is the photo first feature. One of my favorite features. It categorizes all the houses' pictures in different segments. You can swipe through and look at just the exterior. Decide whether that's enough backyard for you. And so the third area that you wanted to look at was almost part, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This one even has a virtual tour.
Oh,
right?
cool.
3 bedrooms, 2 baths. I feel like even though the prices are a little better here, most of these are gonna be fixers.
Yeah, our lives are pretty busy right now, so I don't think we'd have time to buy a house that needs any fixing.
We want turnkey, ready to go.
Ready to
right?
go. Yep.
We can do that. So I'm gonna suggest that we eliminate this neighborhood. Let's stick with just north of the Pearl and the northeast section.
Okay.
And tomorrow, we'll go neighborhood exploring.
Yeah, it's fun. I could probably spend hours on this.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Hey, thanks for having me over. I
Thank
appreciate it,
you.
and I will see you guys in the morning.
Yeah.
You've narrowed down the right neighborhood for you, and you'd love to live within a few blocks of a park. That park. Luckily, Realtor.com lets you draw your own custom search area. Just enter your desired zip code, add your search criteria, and start drawing. Once everything's to your liking, you can save your search to get back to it quickly and get real-time alerts about new listings and price drops. Find a neighborhood you'll love to call home. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
Right before she left, I mean, I just cannot believe her. She's such a hypocrite. It is like really infuriating.
Cheers to a short commute. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
Me and Kino have a common dilemma. Buy a smaller home closer to the heart of the city or gain space further out in the suburbs. My goal is to give them a fuller sense of these neighborhoods and show them what these areas have to offer beyond the square footage. I think they are feeling overwhelmed by advice from their parents, so they aren't trusting their own judgment. So before showing them a house, I want to help get them out of their heads by treating them to an adventure that will show them the city in a whole new way. So I know you guys do a lot of rock climbing. I heard a bit about paddle boarding. So today I thought we would do some kayaking,
Awesome.
right?
You ready, girl? You ready? Yeah.
So I'm gonna push it most of the way in first.
Good girl. That's perfect.
The bottom is all concrete.
Oh.
It was part of the riverwalk project to bring more tourists down this way, as well as flood control.
San Antonio's Riverwalk, originally constructed as a way to mitigate floods, features a network of beautiful walking paths and bridges. Established in 1938, the commercial district has long been deemed a top tourist attraction. But as the city develops, so do areas along the river. Places like the Pearl District, a 22-acre brewery, reborn as a culinary, retail, and outdoor gathering space, are shifting the landscape of the city as well as the real estate market in adjacent neighborhoods.
This is awesome. I mean, this view.
I guess you've never seen it from this angle, right?
Yeah, it's different.
Think you might add this to your regiment?
If we move down here,
Yeah.
I might have to get a kayak.
Okay. Since real estate around the Pearl is red hot, I'm taking Me and Kino into an adjacent neighborhood, Tobin Hill, to find something within their budget.
It seems like a pretty quiet neighborhood. I definitely like that.
Seems like people care about their property here.
This is the house we're gonna see.
It's cute.
It's nice,
Very
right?
cute,
Yeah.
All right, come on in, guys. The original fireplace here. You guys ever thought about having a fireplace?
Well, it doesn't really get that cold here, but I do love the look of it. And I like the windows over there.
Natural light. So the kitchen's right through here?
I love the big sink.
Yep.
What about the window in the sink? You said you always wanted
Oh
a
yeah, I've
window in the
always
sink.
wanted to be able to look out the window when I'm washing dishes.
And what would you like? what would you like to see out there? Maybe
Luna.
Luna. Exactly. Can you see yourself making some meals in here?
Yeah, I think I can. We can totally make this work.
Yeah. This is bedroom number 1.
Wow,
There's
it's
a
bright.
lot of natural light in here.
Not a bad view. It's a quiet street.
It's nice. Definitely like the airflow. I just would like to replace the windows, but I like that they're huge, you know?
All right, guys, this is the master.
Ooh.
Great thing about this bedroom, you get a little bonus space in the back here.
This is different.
Yeah, so you can call this a sunroom. It can be an office, a reading room.
Yeah, this is different. I like it.
All right, guys, this is what you wanted. Backyard space. This is one of the things that you thought you might have to go without.
Building out a little garden over there with my plants.
I think this is kind of a nice surprise being so close to the Pearl, having this backyard space.
The neighborhood was cute. The house was cute. By cute, I mean small. But yeah, I mean, it was nice. I didn't want to rule it out or anything. It's great. It's got a lot of good features.
Yeah.
With one house tour under our belts, I want to give Me and Kino a taste of the foodie culture they can expect from a neighborhood like this. Me, Kino, we are in Tobin Hill. Yeah, so we're really close to the Pearl, as you guys know, and these neighborhoods are changing fast.
Yeah.
And one of the things that is happening is great restaurants are popping up all over the place.
Yeah.
So I want to take you guys to this restaurant, Nola. It came highly recommended. Not only that, I want to introduce you to the owners, Peter and Susan, and maybe they can give you some insight on the neighborhood.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good.
We made it.
Yeah, welcome to NOLA. Happy to have you all.
Lead the way, we're ready.
Let's do it. We're out this way.
NOLA owners Peter and Susan didn't grow up in Texas, but when they moved to San Antonio, they immediately took to the neighborhood of Tobin Hill. Peter grew up in New Orleans and saw an opportunity to share his love for New Orleans cuisine with his Texas neighbors. Soon after, they opened NOLA.
Thank you, Morgan.
As restaurant owners, they are embedded in this community, so I'm hoping they can provide some food for thought.
We bought our first house in San Antonio. It was a block and a half up the street. And so we really knew the neighborhood well and started to see it kind of developing and growing, and it was really like a natural fit.
So what was it about the neighborhood that made you like it in the first place?
I feel like it's the most diverse part of San Antonio. You see a lot of different cultures represented here, but it's still got that old San Antonio charm.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of new people coming in, doing fun stuff with new restaurants and new bars, and just wanted to be a part of that. Wanted to be a part of the growth and the development. And
Cool.
yeah, it's been really fun. What do y'all like in a neighborhood?
We're looking into northeast side where we'll have a little more room to entertain and for our dog, and near the Pearl area where we can just walk to the rock gym or you just walk to the restaurants and bars.
One thing that has separated San Antonio from most cities in the country is that we've held on to our identity. It really feels good to be part of a neighborhood where you feel like people know you, they know your face, you feel included,
No, that's awesome.
and you don't feel lost in the big city.
Yeah, but that's also something that's important to us. You want to get to know the people around us.
I mean, I think in terms of advice, though, I don't know how important it is to have such a huge home starting out. We didn't want to do what a lot of people do and just get what our parents expected us to get,
Get
or
too
what,
much house.
or what people think that we should get because of what we do for a living.
Right.
Like, don't focus so much on what you want the end to look like, but just right now, and when you decide you might need something different, then you prepare for that. But I think that first house helps you decide what your real style is.
I see.
You have to get the months and the years in, and then you're like, you know what?
I
A small
love-
bathroom, like I can't do it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
thought I could do it. It was cute. 100%.
Looking for your ideal neighborhood? Realtor.com has a range of tools to help you zero in on one that's right for you, like Price Perfect, which lets you explore what kind of homes you can afford. Pop in a zip code, choose your wants and needs, and boom, you get the median home price for that area. Once you have some options, it's time to go to Realtor.com/local for a deeper dive into what each neighborhood has to offer. Find a neighborhood you'll love. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
Congrats on making it to Friday Day, the 43rd of May. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
After touring some neighborhoods around the Pearl yesterday, I think me and Kino are seeing that maybe having more space isn't something they need at this point, but having a strong sense of community might be. But before they make any decisions, I want them to explore a bit more of their current backyard in Northeast San Antonio. So I'm taking you guys to a place called Ranger Creek Brewstillery. They brew their own beer, they distill their own whiskey,
cool.
and they have a really amazing artisan craft fair today.
I didn't even have to tell you I love craft fairs.
No, I didn't even know. Do you guys ever come to things like this?
Yeah, when they pop up all over San Antonio.
Yeah, it's really cool. You get to meet a lot of cool people.
Everything you see here, I made in my garage right here in San Antonio.
San Antonio has a vibrant art district.
Yeah.
That's really starting to blossom.
Guys, this is Josh. I'm gonna say he's the best bartender in San Antonio. And I thought if you guys were gonna have a bigger house, a place where you can host some parties, have family and friends, you need to learn how to make some really nice cocktails. So I figured what better place to do it than here.
Yeah, it's
Makes
awesome.
perfect sense.
We've never done anything like this before.
All right.
Okay, where do I start?
We're gonna start off with some lime juice, and then we'll just do a little splash of simple syrup. Now, if you like strawberries, blueberries,
Okay.
what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of muddle it.
Yeah, you just gotta like, mash it in. Like,
Yeah, get angry. Take out some of that, take some of that frustration.
house hunting so stressful.
If you wanna just throw some ice on there, and the last thing we're gonna do is just gonna top it off some ginger beer.
Oh, look
Right.
at that.
Yeah.
Give it a taste.
Tell us how you did.
Ooh, this is so good.
Is it good? Benny and Kino are looking for a new neighborhood. They're about to buy a house. Northeast part of San Antonio is one of the neighborhoods they're looking at. Northeast San Antonio is a quiet residential part of town, which features large homes and lush yards. Boasting the popular neighborhoods of Alamo Heights, Terrell Hills, several large city parks, and a botanical garden, this area can be pricey, but is immensely popular among San Antonio families. While the past few decades have seen lots of new developments for Northeast, it maintains a quieter, more suburban feel than the bustling city center. So you grew up in the Northeast section.
Yeah.
So you've seen it kind of change into what it's become today.
Yeah, it's exploded, especially at where I live. Back when my family, we first moved out there, it was country roads. And it's great because now there's just, so many more places that you can just go kind of check out. The way San Antonio works is because as big as it is, it's all just kind of sectional. You're gonna have to find your areas.
Do you feel like they have different energies? So if you go to one...
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, I appreciate all the help.
Yeah, this is a really incredible experience.
Yeah,
I appreciate
Thanks so much, guys.
New friends and insight into the neighborhood might be the perfect cocktail. This is why it's so important to get out, explore the area, ask the locals, and get to know people that might become your neighbors. This is one of the neighborhoods that you guys were interested in.
Yeah.
I want your first thoughts.
Well, the houses are huge.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely the more polished, calmer vibe I get from this neighborhood.
Yeah. Hey guys, come on in.
Wow.
Whoa,
A lot of space, right?
that's high ceiling.
You felt like you needed some more room. We got more room.
This is huge.
It's an open concept, so if you are having gatherings, you don't feel disconnected at all.
Yeah, I can cook and still talk to all the guests at once.
Exactly. This area flows right into the kitchen. Nice big island.
I like this.
I knew you were gonna like this. When we spoke earlier, you mentioned your family and kind of what they think you should have and how that does weigh on your decision-making process. You think this is something they would approve of, like?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think this is something that they expect.
Let's take a look at the first bedroom here.
This is nice. It's a really good size. It doesn't feel cramped.
I like it.
New windows.
Oh, yeah.
It is a little loud, isn't it? What do you guys think?
A little. You can hear the cars driving by.
I think it's the highway that's over there.
But it is the guest room. I mean, we're not going to be in here, so.
Yeah, I guess.
And this is your master.
Ooh, wow, ceilings. These ceilings are real high.
Big ceiling fan.
I like the space. I've never had a room this big.
Master bath.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Separate tub and shower.
There's a seat in there for you.
I've always wanted a seat. I could sit here, wash my feet.
This is good. And then we can have conversations. Well, not we, but you guys can have conversations. Well, you know what? I come over and have a conversation with you here.
We do have 2 other bathrooms, so.
This is true, but not with this tub. Backyard space.
For a house that's so like up north, I would feel like there would be like a huge yard, you know? Like,
Yeah.
But this is kind of not what I was expecting.
Also, I noticed we're on a flight path.
Yeah, I've been hearing those planes.
Yeah.
The other thing I noticed about being out here is all the houses look identical.
These neighborhoods, usually 1 or 2 developers come in and they do all of them at once.
Yeah.
So a lot more space, but your house may look just like your neighbor's.
Yeah.
Noise might be an issue for this neighborhood. Since that's in question, I want to show Mi and Kino the noise indicator, which might help. This noise feature will tell you what areas are more noisy or less noisy than others. So the areas that are shaded in blue are very low noise areas, and the areas shaded in red are very high noise areas.
Does it tell you about your noisy neighbors too?
Mi and Kino are starting to see that there might be such a thing as too big when it comes to houses in Texas. And they're concerned about the area not having much personality. So we're headed to Street Fair SA, a northeast eatery with rotating food trucks. This place is packed every weekend with people. We're gonna grab a bite with Luisa Garcia, a San Antonio influencer who knows all the hot spots, hangouts, and events in the city. I think she might help them see that there isn't a wrong decision when buying a house, as long as they stay true to their wants and needs.
I definitely have to show you guys the hot Cheetos quesadilla.
Is that
and
like
cheese.
a really big San Antonio
It's
thing?
a really big San Antonio thing.
So tell me a little bit about how you got into doing what you do, blogging about, things going on in the city.
I kind of always wanted to do that. I wanted to highlight some fun places and leaders in my communities just to share San Antonio with them.
That kind of passion makes me think that you're born and raised right here.
Yes,
Is that
born
right?
and raised.
Okay.
Yep.
What part of town?
On the south side of San Antonio.
Oh, yeah?
So these guys actually have a big decision coming up. They're buying their first home, and they're trying to decide what neighborhood to be in. We think we've narrowed it down to 2.
Okay.
The Pearl District.
Yep.
And the northeast part of San Antonio.
Awesome. You know, the Pearl is up and coming. So there's a lot of, young people moving in that area.
Yeah.
But northeast side is good too. It's a more suburban, so you're gonna have traditional homes and kind of traditional communities, but there's a lot to do. And it would be still really close downtown and events if you guys did decide on northeast.
I think you used like the word we've been kind of keying in on, community.
Yeah, like the sense of community is kind of important to us.
Yeah, definitely. What about events? Have you guys tried any? San Antonio has some fun events. It kind of gives you a picture of the culture that we have here. Events like Fiesta. Fiesta is a 2-week-long event, and it's all about giving back. So any event that you attend during Fiesta will go back to a nonprofit in San Antonio. You'll just see everybody getting all decked out in their Fiesta attire, and Fiesta is something that we support.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Mi and Kino have been hesitant to commit to moving further from the city, where all the action is. But my hope is that meeting people like Luisa reminds them that even though the suburbs are more spread out, it can still bring a sense of community, if you seek it out.
We get get the appeal of wanting to live in a vibrant neighborhood, but not too vibrant. Luckily, Realtor.com has the tools you need to zero in on a neighborhood that's right for you. While searching for homes in Map View, use the Lifestyle Map layer to see a neighborhood's nearby restaurants, coffee shops, and more. Then choose the Noise layer to find a home in an area that's just right. That's the one. Find a neighborhood you'll love. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
Here's to dancing like nobody's watching.
Hi, Zach. We can see you.
Realtor.com, the home of home search.
After exploring all of what San Antonio has to offer, it's time for me to leave Mi and Kino to continue their search on their own.
So first I wanted to thank you guys for allowing me to help you on this journey. Did you come away with anything new?
One thing I really took away is instead of just looking at the house itself, like look around the house, like, you know, talk to the local business owners, talk to the neighbors. That'll give you more of an idea of if I want to be in that house as opposed to just looking at how many bathrooms there are, how renovated it is.
Yeah, guys, when we first were speaking, we were talking about long-term and wanting to make sure you have the right house and enough space.
Definitely. At the beginning, we thought that was the only choice, to choose a house and commit 15, 30 years to it. But everyone that we've talked to pretty much says the opposite.
Yeah. We don't have to find a forever home.
Yeah, if your parents have some things that they want you to do, I'm sure society is telling you to do some things, but you guys are making your own decisions. So I have every bit of confidence you guys are gonna find exactly what you want.
I hope so.
Mi and Kino moved to San Antonio after Kino was stationed here with the Army. Though his assignment here wasn't initially permanent, they have fallen in love with the city and decided to stay and purchase a home. We saw some great options for houses, and I think I was able to give them some tools to help them with their search and some insight into the areas they are most interested in. But most of all, I hope I've been able to instill in them the confidence to trust their own instincts and to know that they will make the right decision and find the perfect house for them. Hello? Hey guys, how are you doing?
We did it! We got the house! We're homeowners!
Yeah, we just closed on this house. And this is her. This is it.
Yes, that's amazing. Tell me about the kitchen. How's that kitchen looking?
Oh my god, there are white countertops!
It's nice and bright and airy.
And what about the fireplace? You guys should have a fireplace.
I didn't know that we wanted a fireplace until we saw this fireplace.
Like, it doesn't get that cold in Texas, but might just have to turn on the AC just to use it, because it's so nice. Welcome to our backyard. Go, 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 go! It's pretty spacious, and Luna definitely loves it.
What neighborhood did you choose?
So we ended up choosing a house in the northeast neighborhood.
Okay.
Now, it's as far as the house that we looked at. Pearl, it's maybe like a 15-minute drive.
That's great. So you found something in the middle, a nice compromise.
I mean, I think there's not a more perfect house in San Antonio for us. So, this is home.
You did all the right things. You took all the tools, you used all the advice, you spoke to all the people. I think you guys knocked this out of the park, so congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, talk soon.
All
Bye.
Bye. That's amazing. That's exactly how you want it to go. I think this was a major success. San Antonio, we did it, we killed it, we're off to the next city. Ranger Creek transitioned from making award-winning whiskey to distilling alcohol for hand sanitizer. They helped over 100 organizations and gave out thousands of bottles to the public. Chef Peter created Cookhouse at Home, which are meal kits that include online instructional videos and all the ingredients to make a chef-curated dinner at home.
For every meal kit that we sell, we're able to provide a free meal to somebody else in the industry.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, it's a really good feeling to be able to do that.
Mi and Kino, how are you guys doing?
I think we were very fortunate to purchase our home right as COVID hit. We have a place to stay that's not as cramped as the apartment.
Yeah, we talked a lot about community. How's that been?
We have met all of our neighbors. We walk Luna around the neighborhood, so we do see people outside, but because of the whole stay 6 feet apart, we're kind of stuck yelling like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it's a lot of waving, right?
Yep.
I just wanted to catch up. You guys seem to be killing it. It was good seeing you.